Hello, my friends, and welcome. How do you read me? Is the sound okay? Is everything fine? Yeah, I enabled this slow mode just right away. Hi, how's the sound? It seems like I plugged everything, and I'm now on my flight simulator here. Ouch. Let me put it to show you the airplane. Just a moment. I'll go back to the chat. Hi. Tell me how is the sound? No sound. Why? Sound is good. Maybe I'll switch off the flight simulator sound for a moment. Just not to disturb. It's bad. The sound is bad. No sound. 5 out of 5. Okay. I trust you. So guys, just tell me what we're gonna do today, because I have some of the options. I want to fly the flight simulator, or I can make a review about the Just Planes video that they have on their channel, and explaining you what procedures we've done and everything. So we may fly the flight simulator, or we may do the explanation of Just Planes video that they filmed together with us on Ukraine International Airlines flight. So tell me, the sound is good? The sound is, seems like we have some of the gap, yeah, the gap between you and me here. Do you speak Ukrainian or Russian language? Yes, I do. So my friends, just type what you want. Fly explain 11. All right, we'll fly explain 11. You know, my friends, I haven't flown this flight simulator for a very long time, so I forgot how to press some buttons there. Not so good. Hi Dennis, please bring 360 videos more. Yeah, you know, I bought this camera, and now I'm searching for the Just Planes. I did it. I'm a Watson controller. Wow, great. I love your air orbit. How are you, buddy? I'm fine. Where are you from? I'm from Ukraine. Yeah, I want to make 360 videos, like 360 totally, but I need to usually cut some of the parts, and with the Insta360 Studio I cannot do it. So I may do it, but it will be quite a short video. To play FSX Microsoft Flight Simulator X, I don't have it. I have just explained now, and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, but I haven't launched it for a very long time, so probably there will be some of the updates that will take lots of time. Do you have a Twitter? Actually, I have it, but just to secure the name Pilot Blog, I do not use the Twitter. I don't like the Twitter. I'm from Ukraine to Malta. Yeah, greetings to Malta. Okay, we're gonna fly the X-plane, and probably next we're gonna review the Just Planes video. How to become, or maybe Just Planes video and then Flight Simulator. Tell me. I saw the shorts of wake turbulence, so scary. It's actually, you rarely find yourself in that situation. So could be scary if it's a big plane, you know, the Airbus 380 flies just near to you and you enter the wake turbulence, but it's recoverable, let's say. It's nothing like wind shear is more scary than wake turbulence, but depends on what airplane. For 737 you may have the bank. There were some cases that your bank was more like 60 degrees, etc., but you recover, you perform the upset recovery maneuver. Nothing really terrible in that case. Go use Boeing 777 Emirates. I don't know how to fly it. Samraj, handshake, yeah. Do type rating cost depends on type of aircraft? Yes, it depends. Okay, now let's fly the X-plane, and I'll go back to the chat to check out your questions again. No, I'm not in what sim. I'm just on my own as flight simulator because the laptop is already overloaded, you know, to switch other soft here. So probably not today with the what sim. How called this game? This game is X-Plane 11. Your English is the best. No, it's not. Not even close to be the best. The behind wake turbulence for me was also scary, like you have to catch the plane. Yeah, sometimes you need to catch it on glide slope, then you have turbulence during approach, windy conditions especially, then you have terrain around in airports like Split or, I don't know, the mountains area airports, Innsbruck, the wind may change quite fast, quite rapidly, so you need to act very fast. And yeah, you just fly the airplane, nothing more. It's just temporary. You saw the like banking temp, but it was temporary. Before we fly, I want to say, my friends, that I see some of the signs of the aviation recovery. You know, recently I flown to the Charles de Gaulle, where I actually encountered the wake turbulence conditions, and I saw many of the airplanes. I'm now editing the video about the flight to Charles de Gaulle. It will be the big video, and there we will see many of the airplanes flying. And actually, there were so many airplanes on approach that I haven't seen such a amount of the airplanes in recent 1.5 years. So I clearly see the signs of the recovery. The vaccination is all over the world now, and what I want to tell you, my friends, if you thought that you'll not find your job as a pilot, don't think about it. You'll find it. I can clearly see the signs. Yes, now we are still in crisis. We have not many flights, but it's growing. It's growing in Europe, in Turkish airspace is crowded, Europe airspace is crowded, and I think the same for United States as well. Asian countries, China is hiring again. They're hiring pilots again, expat pilots. But what you need to do, you need to have the Sinovac vaccine, the vaccination of the Chinese vaccine that we actually have here in Ukraine. Who departure? T was fantastic. Are you going to push back and text the runway? Yeah. Good morning from Colombia. Morning. Been a while since you stream. Yeah, I know you're busy. Quite busy. What are your thoughts of the Cathay Pacific partnership with Airbus on single pilot monitoring? Pilot monitoring or single pilot flying? I don't know. It's the future. In the future, we'll not fly with pilots on board, but that future comes in nearby, let's say, 100 years. So in 1 century, I may admit that we'll fly without any pilots, but it will be step by step, single pilot and no pilot. But in there, like 50 years, there will be 2 pilot operation. No worries about it. Then it's what your work schedule. What university did you leave? I graduated from Kirovgrad State Flight Academy, and the schedule, well, actually this week I have three flights. 3 flights. It's crazy, unusual. Usually I had, during the winter time, I had like 3 days working per month. So 3 flights per month. Now I have 3 flights per week, and that's something unusual. And one more sign of recovery. Have you gotten the vaccine, and do you plan on getting it? Well, what we have, the proposal from our Ministry of Health, they propose us only Chinese vaccine, Sinovac, which is quite okay. From what I read, it's safe, one of the safest. It's not based on genetic modification of the virus, but the downside of this vaccine, it's not yet recognized by European Union. So if you do this vaccine, it will not be recognized anywhere except, let's say, China and Ukraine and some of the countries, but it will not be recognized in Europe. So I had the proposal to make this kind of vaccine, but for me, I choose to wait for other vaccine like Pfizer, Moderna, which are recognized in European Union, just to have this, passport to fly there, not as a crew member, but as a tourist maybe someday. Or I'll just wait for the Chinese vaccine to be, validated by European Union Health Ministry, and there I can do it. Because for me, I don't see the reason why should I take the vaccine which is not recognized by European Union. Can you fly that plane? Yes, I will fly it. Departure, but are live, but showing that live chart, reading chart. You have subscribers from the world: America, Asia, Australia, Africa, Europe. Yeah, it's good. That is why I speak English here. No Russian, no Ukrainian, English, because I want to be this channel, like a worldwide channel. And also I improve my English from what I see. Okay, guys, I will be unable to read your comment. Oh no, I will do one feature to read it, to read all of your comments. I'll put my video here on my phone. Oh, it's my daughter coughing. She's a little bit sick, not with corona, but regular stuff, nose leak, etc. Oh, now I see your comments here. You are here, my friends. And what are we gonna do? We're just gonna fly the airplane. Just put the internet on my phone and we're gonna fly. By the way, if you're willing to support me on my channel, I have the link in the video description, just here below. It's Donation Alerts website, and there you may support me with my goals. And my goal is to fly the not small, but old airplane like Antonov 24 and Yakovlev 40. For that, I need to purchase the ticket. I have the Patreon page, and I already collected around 230 bucks to purchase the ticket. So it's okay for me to buy the ticket now for one trip from Patreon page. But I also want to film the video about Yakovlev 40. Oh, sorry about the sound. I'll just switch everything off, just not to disturb you. Anyway, let's fly the airplane. Does weak turbulence cause any accidents? Yes. I think not accidents, but incidents. For the small airplane, it caused accidents, but for commercial airplanes, from what I know, it caused just incidents, serious incidents. That might lead to accidents. So here we go. This is our airplane. I hope you can see it. What is here? One more airplane, Embraer, the model of Embraer. We're now in Odessa because I like this airport. Why? Because it's detailed model of the airport that I downloaded. As you can see, we have the cars, tracks, etc. So I like it a lot. It's a Zibo, yeah. It's not the latest version of Zibo, no. Do you prefer the Zibo or Pmdg? I now prefer the Zibo because for me it's more, I would say, convenient for my laptop. You see the sunshades, blurring effects. It's awesome, my friends, awesome. So let's prepare the airplane, right? Oh, where is FMC? Here, MCDU, sorry. Let's start from the MCDU, which is here. We go to the date in it, and here you can see the modification. It's simple modification of the Boeing 737. In real life, it's Whiskey Point 1, so it's short field performance airplane. Here, it's not the short field performance, and as you can see, the navigation data is out of date here. This is the engine rating, 24 kilonewtons or something. The program, the software that the system use, so, and the nav data identification. So we go to init, we go to position, and here we put the airport, uniform kilo Oscar Oscar. Here we go, this is the airport. But before that, we need to perform preliminary flight, of course. What is there? The engines are running. They are. Why? Why are they running? Why? Okay, in that case, we need to switch the engines off, probably. Just one, or maybe we just fly. We just fly. So preliminary flight you perform. Yeah, IRS is already checked, but we don't have the position. Let's go to MCDU once again. Next. Yeah, we already have everything here. You switch on this flight simulator and you have everything. Superb. What comments you have, my friends? I'll just read them. Hello, Dennis. Which airport that you already fly? You consider us one of the most difficult to land for characteristics, altitude, runway, etc. Maybe Enda Airport, but it's like a sea level elevation, but you have to perform the final turn at around 300 feet. So that's why I consider it quite hard airport to fly, quite challenging, and also you need to have flight simulator, real full flight simulator, check ride to fly there on ATR. Actually, I found there on ATR. Okay, let's put uniform kilo Oscar Oscar. Origin and where are we gonna fly? Tell me. From Odessa, where? Maybe Istanbul, right? LT, because it's very close. LTFM. If we have it on data, yes, we have. We'll use runway 16 for departure and valid entry. Here, runway 16, yeah, maybe I put it somewhere else. Departure. I don't have any charts with me. I don't remember the point where we should depart from Odessa. Probably Bunak. Bunak to Whiskey. Let it be. We'll just gonna be vectored. And arrival for Istanbul. No any points for departure. Arrival for Istanbul will be runway. Which runway should I use? Maybe 35 right, ILS. And Rixen 1 Alpha. Or 1 November. 1 Alpha, right? Via FB, let it be. So we have some of the flight plan. Gonna get straight out to the Rixen. That's it for the performance. Oh, I forgot how to put the performance on that thing. Fuel and balance. Oh, we have the zero fuel weight. It's quite low. Why? And the fuel is low as well. We will not fly with this fuel. We need fuel. Coal fuel track, payload fuel, how to change the fuel. Let's say we'll take 8,000 tons, right? Right, how to put it? Enter. Bye. It's very difficult to operate with it. Right, I want it. 8,000. Now we have 1.8 liters. Let's check, because I already called the fuel truck. Where is it? The fuel truck. Where are you? Maybe I go back and I'll call for the fuel truck again. Where is it? I don't know. Maybe we should wait. Maybe it will not refuel the airplane with the engines working, right? Maybe we need to shut down the engines first. So let's start the APU. Come on. Okay, and then it starts. I'll read your comments. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. Call the refueling in. I already called it, but it's not working. Fuel truck call. Fuel truck call. Maybe you shut down the. Yeah. I need to shut down the engines. The airport isn't so busy. Yeah, it is not. How planes is flying with the fuel in wings? It's normal thing. Where to store the fuel? Because inside the fuselage you have inside the fuselage you have the payload space, right? For the passengers, for the cargo, for the baggage, for the airplane system. So the only space available is in wings, but also you have the fuel in fuselage in a wing root, let's say, the central fuel tanks. Why does your zebra look so different? I don't know. Hi Dennis, I'm from Dubai. How are you? I'm fine. Dubai is a great place. Probably. Any advice for you people trying to become a pilot? If you want to become a pilot, go for it. And no any advice other than that. Okay, we have the APU running, so let's put it on and let's shut down the engines. Come on. Maybe it will come now. The fuel truck. I shut down the engines. You can come here. Maybe I need to switch the anti-collision light off. Yep. And maybe I need to call the refueling truck once again. Come on. Oh. It's coming, should come in. Oh, it's here, yeah. So I needed to shut down the engines. Very smart flight simulator. Yeah, guy. Are you working on just staring at me? Shell. Jet A1. It's the mark of the fuel that we use. Plane is broken. No. Love from Dubai. By the way, I also want to become a pilot. Yeah, just go for it. Which airport is this? This is Odessa airport, because I have the detail model of Odessa. Now we're gonna fly to Istanbul. Istanbul is default, so do not expect any kind of interesting features there. Haden is from South Moravia. I wonder where is that? Why not use P3D? Because I use X-Plane. Can you shout out me in any videos? Starlight Pro. 1 million days later. Hi from Tunisia, 33 degrees centigrade. It's not very hot. If it would be more than 40, it could be hot, but 33 is okay. You know, my friends, probably you found that on my channel I have short videos, and that brings me to some interesting things. My views got very high, but it's very interesting because my views are high, but the revenue drops down. I don't know why. So now I have many views from short videos. Actually, 80% of all my videos are from shorts. But as far as I understood, you cannot monetize shorts if you watch them from the iPhone or something. So interesting. But actually, it brings me more subscribers than usual. So I'll continue film shorts then. And while we're waiting, my friends, I just want to tell you that if you want to support my channel, click the video description, and there you may find the support link for donation alerts. And if you want me to read out your comment, your comment will appear here. I'll just show you alerts. I'm just gonna show you how it will appear. So it's like that, you see. So widget, your message, I will of course answer to it, and by that you will support my channel. So I'll do the Antonov review or Yakovlev review, Yakovlev 40. I'll do it anyway, but if you support me, it will be the great help for the channel. And of course, I will mention you everywhere I can during the flight. The sun is getting down. So let's go to the cockpit. Electrical associated. 4-5 liters. Should we finish refilling? Because we are waiting quite a long time. So probably gonna finish at 5:20, right? Let it be. That will be enough to fly to Istanbul. Should be okay. Maybe not for the alternate, but for Istanbul it will be okay. Okay. The zero fuel weight is 43.11. Ouch. Let's go to the MCDU. Or let's bring it closer for you to see. 43.11. Zero fuel weight. Reserves, let it be 2. Or maybe 1. 1.6, let's say, to fly over Sabiha. Plan, we have enough fuel. Cruising flight level will be 310, let's say. 310 should be fine. Cruise wind, let's put everything, any data. Reserves, again, it's open, why? Come on. ISA deviation, it's 2. All right. Transition altitude is okay. Performance. For performance calculation, I usually use the software that we have in our iPads, but here I don't have the software. We use Flaps 1 for the departure, and we are very lightweight, probably no passengers, so yeah, we'll just put everything. CG put like 25 or something. That's it. Trim will leave at 4, so I will not use the rate or reduce takeoff thrust. I forgot how to press the toggle on this airplane, because the last time I flown was quite a long time ago. So let me check the flight controls, they are working. And just to start the engines, let's just start the engines. Before the engines start, I'll read some of your comments. We'll not perform the detailed pre-fly because their engines are already being started. I just shut down them, that's it. Does Patreon accept pay card for donations? I think yes. Why not? Yeah, pay safe card. I don't know, you may try. And if you will support me there, you'll have the access to some of the published blogs on Patreon as well. Is this Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane? It's X-Plane. Sir, make a video on your story how you became pilot. I already have it. Check out my channel. It's one of the first videos that I have. My story of becoming a pilot, from glider pilot to Boeing 747 captain. Where to find pilot clothes, Dennis? In Ukraine, we have a Kurtage pilot shop. In my airline, we have our own clothes, our shirts that I don't really like. But anyway, we can have it for free. That is why it's okay. What's your favorite route to fly? Short routes. I don't like to spend hours in airplane. I like many flights, but short flights. I love when you fly the planes. Yeah, me too. Dennis, I will fly to Sharm el Sheikh Tuesday, 22nd at 4 a.m. on BIS airline from Kiev Zhulan Airport. Yeah, how about have the great vacation there if you fly as a passenger? Why are the start levers from the 737 MAX? But no, they are not from the 737 MAX. They are from, it's like a new modification. We have some of the airplanes with this kind of start levers with the fire indications on them, fire bulbs. You can make a gaming of explain what we do now. I love your videos. My biggest dream is being a pilot. Go for it. You can use SimBrief to prepare your flights. It gives you all the information that you need. Zero fuel weight, gross weight. Okay. Is it in this iPad or something? What type of aircraft you work for? You work it. I work for the same aircraft, for the same airline. Ukraine International Airlines and Boeing 747 NG. Then BIS airline is the normal airline in Ukraine, and yeah, we have many pilots, ex-Ukraine International Airlines pilots now working for BIS airlines. I don't know why they want to change the airline, but many of the first officers went there, and I can understand that. So, as you know the story, because we fly captain with captain now for 737. They have an own plane. No, I have the hobby flying small airplanes, but for my own airplane, I don't have it for now. So I'll just wait maybe for, then I'll earn quite a lot of money, because to support the plane that you own, it will cost you many lots of financial stuff. I mean, is it on Google? You can just Google it, but really useful. UAE will UAE order the Boeing 737 MAX? We already ordered. We were one of the first airlines who ordered the MAXes, but later on we canceled the order. Okay, anyway, the fuel truck probably went. Yeah, it went out. So let's start the engines. For engine starter, I'll just need to switch the packs off, and we may start the engines. Nothing special. Yeah, APU bleed. I forgot about it. And where are the engine instruments? Where are the engine instruments? Here. Let me. Where can I stay? Oh, here. Here I go. Here I go. Wait for N2. Should be around 25, but if it's 20, you can put it on. Come on. It's hard to have to put it. The fuel on. AGT rising, fuel flow, yeah, everything. Oh. It's terrible to fly this flight simulator. Then you're in the cockpit, you have all the switches besides you here. I'm unaware of what is happening. Yeah, I also didn't prepare the flight didn't prepare for the flight. So while the engine start, we'll select the flight level, the elevation. I don't remember the elevation of Istanbul. We'll leave it here. So the start switch is cut out. Just check it out and start another engine. Come on, start valve open, and to rotation. Should be oil pressure here, and one already. Yeah, we have already one. Oil pressure. And one is rising, and two is rising near to 25. Come on. No. It's terrible. How? I don't want to cut off. I need to start. How to start it? Right, we're almost there. No. Somebody tell me how to start it, because with the mouse it's... Oh, yeah, we are there. Are we starting? Yeah, AGT is rising. Who? Terrible. And if I accidentally scroll it, then I'm moving around the cockpit, I'll shut down the engine, of course. What simulator are you using? It's Explain. So start record out, wait for this red thing off, and yeah, just check the engine start switch. Okay, ground disconnect. See you, bye bye. Okay, it went out, and let's select the flaps. What I use for the flaps here? Oh, it's speed brake. Oh yeah, I found the button for the flaps. Come on, and I'll switch on the generators. Here anti-ice is already prop heat is already on. Hydraulic panel is set, everything is all right. Oh, I didn't switch the belts, etc. Well, I didn't prepare the airplane for the flight, so it's obviously true. Set the air panel, air condition systems. Sorry. So packs should be on, isolation valve auto. Will not perform the checklists because I don't have them with me, so I'll do everything by memory. And switch off the APU. Press the recall. Should be no any announcements. And flaps. One green light. Checking flight controls. Ooh, zoom, zoom. Pedals. Okay, before taxi checklist. I don't have it with me. So generators on, prop heat on, hydraulic panel set, air condition packs. Packs auto, isolation auto, and just start switch continues. Recall check. What else there? Flight controls check. Ground and commitment check. And we are ready to move. And before checking the flight controls, of course, you need to check the systems. Here we have, on some airplanes we have this deflections, on some airplanes we don't have. So it's like you're deflecting the flight controls and check everything here. That's it. Very, very simple. Now let's ask for the taxi clearance. Ukraine International, you're cleared to push. Where are the brakes? Where I put the brakes? Parking brake, is it here? No, it's the trim wheel. Is it here? No. Okay, I'll just release it by mouse. I don't know where are my brakes. So we cleared holding point runway 16. And then we taxi now, just answer your comments. Brakes, are they working? The brakes are not working. Where are the brakes? Come on. Okay, we don't. Who needs brakes, right? Should be B. Oh yeah, letter B on keyboard. Is it parking brake? Yeah, the letter B is already also the parking brake. Press V for parking. I pressed B and it was already on parking. So as you can see, my friends, we have quite a detailed airport. It's Odessa, nicely made by, I don't know, simulator enthusiasts. You see the tar lines also here. Fantastic, actually. Fantastic. I'll see it a little bit lower because you don't see me. So it's 7779 now. Captain, your anti-collision light. Yeah. I'll go because it's switched. Oh, no. Going to the tower. Anti-collision light, right. Boom. Should be on now. Is it? Yeah, it's blinking. So yeah, we are not following the procedures, my friends, so do not use this video as your guidance. I'm just relaxing and chatting with you. What's the longest flight you've done? It's 7 hours and 37 minutes. My parents are raising money so that I can enter the flight university. I am very grateful to them. Wow, that's great. Fine. It's great that you have the support from your parents. It makes stuff quite easier. Is Captain Dennis married? Yes, I am. See this follow me car over there? Come on. Just want to show you. In real life, it's the same. So Skoda Fabia. In real life, we're the same car, from what I know. And Motor Siege is flying. So my friends, yeah, I'll pose. How to pose? Oh, yeah, I'll pose. I want to fly, so I'm raising the money now on live stream and also from my Patreon to fly this airplane. Antonov 24, as you can see, exactly the same airplane. It's more than 50 years old. So I will fly to maybe to Chernivtsi, and also they have quite old Yakovlev 40, and I want to negotiate with them. I will film it anyway, but I will negotiate to put the camera, the 360 camera inside the cockpit, and I'll film from the passenger perspective as Sam Chu, let's say, stuff, and also put the camera inside the cockpit. It will be fantastic video. And also we'll review the airport, the airplane, and the city where I'm gonna fly to. Maybe we'll find some aviation stuff around the city happening. So let's unpause and fly. Wow, I like the colors, I like everything. And about the Prepare 3D, I had it, and I also had problems with that flight simulator because it was lagging for the flight controls. I don't know why. Hey somebody, Antonov similar to ATR? No, it's much older airplane, and yeah, it's a vintage airplane. The overhead bins, they are not close. It's like a bus, you know. Ooh, we are on the runway 16, and they are building this new runway over there. Maybe we can depart from this. Yeah, let's do it for fun, right? Let's taxi to the new runway. It could be bumpy here, but anyway, we can taxi. We'll open the new runway. They're gonna open it this year, but we're gonna fly from it. I don't hear the engine sound. I'll make it for you. Can you hear it now? My ambition is to become a pilot. Is Borispol Airport? No, it's Odessa. We can barely taxi on unpaved surface, right? Some fumes and dust. I know, Dennis. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just stuck between those two runways. First plane to depart on new runway. Actually, there were some military guys on Sukhoi or MiG. I don't remember the story, but they landed on the new runway on Odessa already. Come on, let's taxi. I choose the sunset. Won't explain to you the best. 737-800 early. Wow, it's very narrow. I don't know why it's here. It's very narrow. What is the funniest conversation you have had with air traffic controller? I don't actually remember. So we are somewhere on the runway. I pressed B and I wonder why, but the airplane stopped. It's the sunset. I choose quite a bad time for everything. It's not small. Okay, and before takeoff, you just check the engine parameters. Here, the temperature should be all right, and everything basically. Then you close it. You check if you need the central fuel pumps. For now, we don't need them because we have 5.1 liter tons of fuel. We use just wing tanks. And after that, then you clear for takeoff, let's say. You put we didn't use the text lights, all right. And put on these lights, then you clear and strobe position, strobe and steady here on the upside. Select the transponder TA array. Where is it? It should be here. TA array, and perform the before takeoff checklist. We have the different one here, all right? It's very different from our. Just check then flaps, one green light, start trim set, 4 units. What else? APU off, flaps, stop trim, transponder TA array, cabin crew notification received, and as far as I remember, that's it. Okay, so we're taking off from this runway. I don't know where is Toga, so on the pre-flight I forgot to put everything on MCP, right? So you need to have the course. Yeah, we are here just for the joy purpose flight, so do not throw potatoes to me. So here we said the V2 is 134, according out performance, out throttle on, LNAV, VNAV, again, on the runway heading, it's around 157 as far as I remember. And let's select the flight level 310, initial climb altitude, it's our final flight level. So, yeah, should be okay. And let's go. I'll put some thrust. Come on. And there I press, can I press Toga here? I'll press it, yeah. I'll press it and we have the indication. And one heading cell Toga. And we are going somewhere. Wow! I need to control the airplane direction. 80 knots checked. We are running fast because we use the full takeoffs with V1, rotate already. Wow, it's very fast takeoff. Positive rate, gear up. I do not see the gear. Yeah, we have them. Wow, wow, it's so fast, my friends. It's such an interesting performance. Okay, okie dokie. I'll set the autopilot on. And we have LNAV, VNAV. The speed is dropping, why? We have the speed to 30, come on. And we may retract the flaps. Where are the flaps? Should be, yeah, here. Why? Okay, we have the acceleration now. Speed to 30 initially. And where are we flying? I didn't check the chart. Flying to Pmdg, yeah. That's what I'm talking. We're gonna not fly according to SID. We're gonna fly direct to Rixen. So to press direct using reserve fuel, yeah, I know. Set to Rixen and execute. Fly to Rixen. Wow, such a powerful airplane. Then it's low weight. Our gross weight is nothing. It's 47 tons. It's crazy powerful. Then you are at takeoff. Just look at the climb rate. 5,000. Absolutely crazy. Let's check out the max rate climb. Max rate. It uses special speed for it. So 250, yeah, 250. We have a restriction. We may delete the restriction. And we also have the max angle. Now let's do the econ climb. So for economy climb, you just accelerate to economy speed based on your coast index. So if I would choose the different coast index, so here we have 2. If I put, let's say 50, coast index 50, you'll see that the speed changed near to 300, right? If I put 100 coast index, ouch, you'll see it's even higher than 300, the target speed. But we'll use coast index like 24, let's say. For every flight, we have different coast index. Wow, such a nice picture here. And what you need to do, I just forgot to do that after takeoff checklist. Okay, engine bleeds on, packs auto, installation valve auto, pressurization normal, and gear up and off, flaps up, no lights. And basically you do like this as well. Let's perform the 10,000 already. 10,000 procedures, boom, boom, boom, not to break off, and landing gear just not to extend it again. Off. Is it off? Hopefully it is. And let's fly to Rixen. I'll check the flight plan. Just want to see if we have everything. Oh, standard. I need to set the standard transition altitude. Standard pressure. And here the standard as well. So I'll check out the Rixen if we have. Rixen will not. It's very unstable. Sorry, my friends. Yeah, we're gonna fly over Rixen. I'll show you the Istanbul probably. Probably I needed to select the different transition because here we're gonna fly to the left somewhere. So let's perform it once again. Runway 35 right. Maybe 35 left. I'll go to here again. Maybe 35 left would be better. 34 left. 34 left. Vaste, Rixen Alpha. Let's see it. Yeah, it's now more or less okay. 34 left. Maybe 34 left. I don't have any frequencies. I don't have anything. So to check out the frequency, it will be later on here. Oh, we have it already here. 10855. So I'll put it here later. And here's the final approach course 354. We'll set it here. I don't remember the minimum, so I'll just set 700 or something. And now we fly. We fly like an angels. We fly. Everything is done, and we just continue cruise flight. The arrival time should be at 1627, and our actual time 23. So in 1 hour, we're gonna perform. In around 1 hour, we're gonna perform our landing. And don't forget, of course, to synchronize the heading with the actual track. That's it. And now, since we fly our cruise flight, I'll put like this, and let me answer your comments. You won't fly for another airline company? No, for now I don't want to fly for another company. Do you want flight for another company? The same question, the same answer. No. What difference between gear up and normal? In normal position, the hydraulic pressure released from the landing gear. If it's up, the hydraulic pressure applies the gear up position. So to release the hydraulic pressure to the gear, select it to off. And by the way, Boeing 737 MAX doesn't have this feature, only up or down. Captain, do you start the clocks after takeoff or after starting up engines normally? The first officer starts the timing, then we start taxi or pushback, and captain starts timing, then we are up to takeoff, so before advancing the thrust levers. So we have block time and we have air time. Quite interesting, right? What is the difference between Boeing 737 and 737 MAX? You mean 737 NG and MAX? There are many, but not so huge differences. The main difference is the wing and the engines. Do you use short haul or long haul? Do you like short haul or long haul? I like short haul for now. Press M for map. You can find runway elevation, and you can do final approach by right-clicking on the runway. I press. Oh, here's the map. Thank you. I didn't know. Whoa, we have what? What is air carrier? Should I land there? Should I land there? We have the air carrier, my friends. Wow. I never landed on the air carrier. But no, maybe you can fly to Istanbul, right? Or air carrier. Difficult decision. Oh, we have some alert. Wow, thank you. Sorry, Matt. Good work and interesting stuff, Dennis. Thank you. Thanks for insight into your awesome job. Yeah, thank you, Matt, for your support. And yeah, you're awesome. Stay awesome. Oh, guys, should I land on air carrier on Boeing 737 or continue to fly to Istanbul? It's too short. Yeah. Dennis, did you have any critical situations during takeoff or landing? Well, not on Boeing 737. Oh, well, we'll fly to Istanbul, my friends, because I want to answer your comments. If we're gonna fly and land to air carrier, there won't be any reading because I'll be busy. So let's concentrate on the comments. I had the situation, then I had the engine electronic control loss for ATR 72 in Garuda, Indonesia, and I rejected the takeoff. It was just once in my life. I had many of the go-rounds, but for reject takeoff, I had just once. It happened at 60 knots, so low speed reject takeoff. We lost one AC, so we had the master caution annunciation that something is went wrong with the engine, and suddenly we have engine parameters change. So we rejected takeoff. We left the runway, taxiing back to the holding point, because then we vacated the runway. We resetted the system. You can reset the system, and everything went fine. So we said, okay, we're gonna fly once again, because the brake energy, there was no any brake energy, because the next taxi wave to vacate was far away. So I just removed the thrust, and there is no any auto brake on the ATR, so I didn't apply any brake force. So I just put some thrust, idle, vacate the runway. That's it, very simple. On Boeing, if you reject the takeoff, you have the auto brake system. The maximum energy will be applied there for the brakes. Can you land on carrier after Istanbul? Very simple. Yeah, but probably not today. We're gonna maybe discuss different topic after we land in Istanbul. We're gonna check out the Just Planes video, and maybe I'll explain something to you if I'll have the time today, my friends. Hello, this is Ziba mode. Yep. I want to listen to the captain who is screaming. Ah! Which engine sounds better from your perspective, CFM56 or LEAP engines? I like LEAP engines more. They are much less noisy. Let's say like this. Captain, how do you control the position of the plane on the runway? Can you please show me from the cockpit and control? You just control with the rudder pedals. That's it. And you apply some the aileron to the wind. How do you fly the game? Fly in the game. The autopilot now flies the airplane. How do you fly the game? Dennis, how much do you earn in general? Interesting question. Now not much because of the crisis. I cannot say you the exact number because it's forbidden by my contract here. I cannot say you the detailed number, but it's like 3 times less than it used to be because of the crisis. How do you fly in the game? I fly the game like a gamer, right? I turn on the autopilot and it flies. What if both wipers break down and it's raining heavily and so you can barely see anything on the windshield? If it deteriorates during takeoff, should takeoff be interrupted? You see, if you don't have the wipers working, I had this case once on Boeing 737. We push back and then the rain starts. We switch on the wipers and the first officer wiper won't work. My wiper was working fine. We opened the DMI. MEL, minimum equipment lists, where you can find all the failures associated to the airplane that you can actually take to some level of flight. Well, they say that both of the wipers are not required unless there is the rain in 5 statute miles from the airport reference point. And it was raining, so we decided to take it back to the stand, and we say we will not fly the airplane without the wiper, even the single wiper, even from the first officer's side. So they gave us another airplane that was okay, that was ready for flight, and yeah, the motor of the wiper just broke down, and they changed the motor inside, and that's it. How to move aircraft wheels? They move on their own, like on skateboard, and that's it. You don't have the special drive there. China has the largest salary for pilots, but why is it only possible for Chinese to apply for their airline? I think it's temporary. I heard that they're hiring. They're hiring the pilots with quite a lot of experience, quite a lot of flight hours, and captains only, not the first officers. If you are first officers, don't even think to fly for China. Firstly, become captain, then fly for China. For me, I don't want to fly there because they have the strict policy for basically everything, and especially for YouTube. And I'm a social media guy, as you see, so I want to have the free access. And here in Ukraine, I have the fast internet. I have you guys watching me, so even for that money they pay, I will never go there. Unless I will not have the other options to fly, because my main life orientation, let's say, life choose is to fly the airplane. If I'll fly the airplane here in my home city, it's the dream. So I'm now living my dream. Can you say the name Kevin? Captain, do you have to go around in case of wind shear? Of course, it says you wind shear, go around, wind shear. It's like that. Captain, are you able to inspect the pickle fork or the consulate? Consulate. I don't know what does this word mean. Sorry, I'm not good in English, but you can do the inspection of those only not as a pilot but as a maintenance guys. They do this inspection for pickle forks on checks. Is it hard to be a pilot? In some way, you sacrifice something. We sacrifice our time, which we might have spent with the family, and you need to fly. For example, we have you can fly during the daytime, during the nighttime. So at some point, you sacrifice some of your health. You know, you're open for radiation. You have many flights. So yes, in some point, it's hard, but you need to understand what you really. Why you fly the airplanes. For me, it's a dream job, so I see more pluses than minuses. Thank you, I'm still allowed to skydive, so if you can fly a plane jump. Captain, what happens then both engines fail after takeoff? You need to land. No other option. But you can try to restart there. There is the special memory item for that. If you lose one engine, go for memory item. If no, start, land. As long as you have a backup and enjoy doing something else with the flying, that's good, yeah. Can you turn on window wipers in this flight simulator? Let me check. Yes. For first officer, yes. Actually, on Boeing 737 there is no speed limit for that, but for ATR there is the speed limit. As far as I remember, 180 or 160 knots to operate the wipers. So yes, you can switch them on here. And just want to check where are we now. Maybe I'll put some fixes here. Fixes, it's fix point. LTFM booms and put 25 nautical miles. It's the average MSA altitude range, and let's put one more fix for runway 34 left here. I forgot the final portion. 354, right? 354. I'll put 5 miles, and vice versa. 174, right? Put 10 miles. So before 10 miles, usually you need to be at least flaps 5 before reaching that distance, and before reaching 5 miles, you need to be at least gear down flaps 15. So that's for you to understand. Then you extend the flaps and gear. But there in some other points, like for example, I've flown to Charles de Gaulle. They have a long glide slope, and if you won't have the flaps 5, you'll accelerate. So even before 10 miles, you need to extend the flaps 5, right? So it's like average 5-10, but there are some particular cases that are different. I like this airplane. I like our colors. They're fantastic. Is this X-Plane 11? Yeah. Is your ambition is to become a pilot? It was, and now I am here. Does your airline let co-pilot and captain have same meal while long route in flight? No, we have different. Captain, have you ever played a real flight simulator from Reuters? I don't know what are you talking about, sorry. Are you watching this soccer plane in UAE's fleet? Are you watching soccer Europe Championship? No. What is the newest plane in US fleet? This one, Uniform India Alpha. What was the longest flight you had in real life? 7 hours and 37 minutes. Yellow and blue is nice. Green, yeah, it's okay. The colors, I like those colors. Hello, shout out for Pakistan. Greetings to Pakistan. Have you ever flown a wide-body aircraft? Only as a passenger. Sir, then will your airline start to operate the 737 MAX? We ordered those, but later on we canceled the order. Now during the crisis, I think they will not reorder the MAXes, so we don't know. At some point, I think we'll fly on Boeing 737 MAXes. As it happened to Boeing 737 Classic. As you probably know, I have flown the Boeing 737 Classic, and after that, Boeing 737 NG. Captain, have you been in an emergency landing? No. What phobia do you have? I don't have any kind of phobias. At least I'm not triggered by those. Maybe I don't like insects like spiders. Just don't like them, but it's not my phobia. Bro, how to become a pilot? Just go to the flight school, invest the money you have. That's it, and you're a pilot. How much money you spent to become a pilot? Well, for me it was cheap. I spent like not more than $7,000 to become a pilot. I have the story about it. You may check it out on my channel, one of the first videos. Ukraine has a certified Boeing 737 simulator? No, unfortunately. Best flight for type rating in India. Do you like Airbus 380? I like it, but I think it was quite a big mistake to produce this airplane. I have the video about it. You may check it out. So put like Airbus A380 pilot blog, and you'll see this video. How to become a pilot, bro? Please tell me. Bro, just need to go to the flight school, put quite a lot of money for your training. That's it. All right, let's go to the cockpit, my friends, and check out if we have the descent profile, right? For cruise, we have the same altitude as we have reached, 310. I wonder if we have the descent. Okay, we have the top of descent. So we have the restrictions according to the chart. I don't have the chart with me, but what we see here is we need to reach flight level 210 or below with speed of 250 knots over Point Rixen. And the start descent is here. TD means top of descent. So what we need to do, for example, the air traffic control tells us then ready descent to reach Rixen at flight level 210. So what we set here, 210. If the VNAV is on, just relax. The airplane will descend on its own. And just prepare for the approach, right? So let's go again to our data. Let's rise up the flaps we want to fly. It will be flap sortie. The final approach speed will be 1 to 4. Here we have the final approach course of 354. I'm gonna set, sorry. 350, 354, and here probably we need to set the frequency, this frequency, 10855, right? Here we have the navigation receivers, and I'm gonna say set 10855. Very simple. Put in active. The same for first officer. Put in active. About the minimum, I don't really know, but we have the FS control here, and I'll just set, oh, it's borrow, right? Borrow we will not use. For borrow we'll set 1013. I don't know the QNH there. Here are the minimums. We go switch to the borrow and turn on 700, let it be. Why it's not working? 700, please. Because I don't really know the minimum, but it seems like the elevation is around 150. So let's say it's 700. Guys, today we're gonna fly, I think, this flight simulator, and that's it. Because I'm gonna get quite busy this evening. It's already evening here. So hard, let it be. And for this quick access, you're gonna switch both on left. It seems like this one, yeah. What is happening there? Change. Okay, we automatically set the 700 over there. That's it. I'll also switch this flight path vector because it helps. And that's it. We set the cockpit, and then we reach the top of descent point. Will descend. The airplane will descend on its own. So just relax and fly. Istanbul QNH is 1017. It's actual QNH, but I wonder if we have the updated version. I think I didn't connect the internet to this flight simulator, so I'll put 1013. Have you ever thought about airplane spotting in Brisbane? I had some spots on my phone, that's it, nothing special. I published some of the videos on TikTok. If a plane crashes and the aircraft is completely destroyed, but the pilot is alive, should the pilot pay money for new aircraft? Yeah, just from your next salary, put some money from your salary and pay for one aircraft that you destroyed. Not a big issue. If you stop writing in caps, you might get an answer who's typing in caps. Who on here has flown with UAE? Actually, many people actually flown the UAE. I had so many responses from the passengers because we actually have the hub model of the airline. So we take the passengers, let's say from Asia, and they fly to America. And yeah, quite a lot of people flown. Which airport in Istanbul? The bigger one? Yeah, the biggest in Istanbul. Fly Airbus 320neo. I tried it, I have the video about it, but not A320NX, because in case I'll install the 320NX, I would have to delete the stock version, and I want to see the stock version development in the future, maybe. Captain, can you open the weather radar to see how the weather looks like? Okay. It's now normal. It's in manual. It's auto, sorry. It's an auto. So we switch it on with the radar. We cannot see anything. Maybe I'll put it to manual mode. Oh, I cannot select it. It's not working. But for the free model of Zibo, it's okay. I like Ukrainian Airlines. They're small planes, not like Air 380 Emirates, Airbus. I still have a phobia of heights, but my parents have me a parachute jump since then I am not afraid of heights. It's normal to afraid of heights. If you fly inside the cockpit, you don't feel that same feeling because you don't see the heights as it is. Are we flying? Yes, we are. Oh, on my previous flight, crew left the flaps extended after the landing. The full stop. I wonder why. And I don't know. In icing conditions, you need to leave them on 15. Sometimes, if you have the ice build up, just not to damage them. How long does it take to become a pilot? Usually 2 years. Captain, do you or your work colleagues have a say as to what jets your company purchases? I didn't understand the question. Have you ever flown the Philippines? No. Captain, your plane that you're flying is looks like the aircraft Lufthansa. Yeah, similar colors, right? Livery. Captain, what airplane you flew for the first time? Actually, it wasn't the airplane, it was a glider. Blanik L13. Here we are close to the top of the descent point, as you see. And let's see what happens to the airplane. Oh, we didn't select the parking brake. Let it be 3. We already set the altitude. We are in VNAV, so it should descend automatically. You have type rating only on 737, and on small aircraft as well. Small airplanes like single engine piston. Captain, your plane that you're flying is look like Lufthansa. Yes. Captain, how long is this flight? It's not very long flight, usually not more than 1 hour. If I fly sometime on your flight, then I will wave my hand and it will not be scary to fly. Bjorn, Captain from France, Paris, I love your channel. Thanks for all you do for us. Thank you, Amar. And did you fly a glider by yourself or with captain? First you start with instructor and then you fly on your own. Sir, why didn't you start descending before 20 miles of top of descent? Why should I? It's the top of descent. I descend at top of descent. Why should 20 miles? If you descend 20 miles before, you'll be below profile. Why? You have the calculated profile by flight management computer, so follow it. So you see, we have the vertical scale now, and then we reach it. We have green banana, we call it green banana. And see what happened to your aircraft? Start to descend, yeah? Starts to descend. Have the vertical speed, have altitude reaching down. I didn't do anything. So what do you need to set? Just set the altitude. Select VNAV, and it will reach Rixen at 210 at speed of 250. At least it should in real life, right? We'll see about the flight simulator. In which flight school you studies? Can I know, please? It's a flight academy, Ukraine International. Ukraine State Flight Academy. Captain, can you turn on the cockpit brightness? If you like, I can. Everything, I'll turn to the maximum. Please, can someone who offer English, mathematics, and geography at school become a pilot? Yes. Everyone can become a pilot if you are medically fit and have money to become a pilot, to pay for your training. Captain, like your channel and your channel, my favorite channel. Thank you. Captain, what is the difference between true Norse and magnetic Norse? True Norse, it's true, it's geographic Norse, and magnetic Norse is where the magnetic fields, magnetic point of the, let's say, the point where magnetic lines come together, right? On the Norse, it's called magnetic Norse. And the angle between is variation, right? Captain, it's so interesting to talk to you. I learn English faster this way. We're not talking, I'm just reading your comments. That's it. Some of Boeing 737 operators like Turkish Airlines did this for descent, and then I wonder, does your airline do it or not? No, we follow the calculated descent profile. 20 miles, imagine 20 miles, it's quite a lot. It's almost 40 kilometers, so you'll be well below the profile. And this system, it knows. You put the wind, you put the weight, you put everything to it. I didn't put, but because I fly the flight simulator, but here in the forecast, you put the QNH, the wind for the flight levels. It knows basically everything. So 99.9% it will guarantee you the most efficient descent. VNAV calculate vertical speed by itself, right? Do not, it will bring you to the situation if you use the VNAV, as I usually do. If you follow the profile, if you have the proper speed, you don't need to push anything here. Just follow VNAV. The ATC will tell you, set the next altitude, the next altitude. Everything will be so easy, very easy. So here we're gonna reach, you see, our Rixen, we should be 210 below. I put 210, and we'll reach before this point, a little bit before, like 2 miles, right, before, and that 2 miles of horizontal flight will bring us to 250 knots, because we have also the speed restriction of 250 knots. And then we have what restriction? Oh, I'll press pause. We have the message. Nico55, hello. Hi, Nico. Thank you for your great support of the channel. Thank you so much. And with your help, I'll film about the Antonov 24 and Yakovlev 40. So thank you for support. Guys, so we need to reach FM 917 between 12,000 feet and flight level 140, a little bit flight level 140. So we may we reached flight level 210 already, speed 250, right? So we just everything went fine. And here we need to set like 140 for the 140. So for the 140 is here. Let it be, right? The ATC tells us to do it. Told us. Synchronize heading. Don't forget to synchronize it with the actual track. And the airplane will proceed. It will descend to level 140. It will maintain the speed 250 over here, as you can see. And to Fox Mike 408, we need to descend to 10,000 feet. And the airplane will decelerate automatically to speed 230. That's very, very simple. So we have all of these points, you see? All these points. So then you fly, you just open the chart, you check, okay, I need to reach at least level 140 and not below 12,000 feet. The ATC tells you 140, right? Okay, I'm okay with it. So descent, it's not, it's what I need to do actually, right? So here is the next point. Let's see ahead. Okay, I need to speed to 30, 10,000 there. Okay. So it's kind of that. You are more monitoring, right, than flying the airplane. Then the autopilot zone, etc. Then you have this automatic operation everywhere. Why are we deviating? Because you see the profile is here. I already select 140. Have enough altitude. Very above profile. Okay, in this case, if you see that something is wrong, press level change. Just press level change. It will maintain speed to 50 that you need to maintain. We are already higher than usual. I don't know why it happened, because maybe it's a simulator, or maybe it would descend later. But you see the green banana reaching for the 140 even further, and we are approaching the profile little by little. So in that case, of course, what you need to do is speed brake. With a speed brake, you put the green banana closer, and you're reaching your profile faster. You see, the vertical speed is very high with this speed brake. Have this light, the speed brake light over here. So then I reach the profile again, because something happened, right? Something interesting happened here. I don't know why it didn't follow the profile. Then I'll reach it. I'll press the V knob once again. Right? We are in the level change because we need to maintain the speed to 50, and we modulate with our vertical speed to reach the profile using the speed brake. Now I retract the speed brake because I'm reaching this profile over here. See, I retracted the speed brake, but we are deviated further away. So I extended back on. So modulate with green banana. So I'm on here. I'll press the V knob, and let's see what happens. Okay, I retracted the speed brake. We are in the V knob pass, FMC speed. So it should be fine. We are now approaching the profile from below. You see, we are now lower. But I retract the speed brake. I wonder why the vertical speed is so high. It should be 1,000. And it's reducing, but little by little. It's a flight simulator, my friends. Why did we use speed brake with level change mode? Guys, is everything okay with the internet? Because yesterday I had a problem with it. You can calculate the landing performance at Ziba from the tablet, Captain. I don't need it. It's just a joy flight. I don't need to calculate the landing performance. I have what I need. VREF and everything. It increased drag and helps you descend faster. Yeah. It's working now. Yeah. Everything is okay on my end, but I need to answer a question. Is it hard or easy to land the aircraft? It's easy, especially Boeing 747. It's very easy airplane to land. Again, we are above the profile. Why? Ah, because I left in a vertical speed. Yeah, it's level change, speed to 30 because we need to decelerate. Try to reach the next point with a speed brake. It will decelerate firstly, you see, the lower you here. Guys, are you here? Just let me know if you're here. Guys, are you here? Guys, have some problems with internet here. Yeah. Sorry about the internet. It seems like okay now. Alex, thank you very much for your support. And yeah, we can do the no flaps landing, but probably not today. I already put the flaps 15 plan landing. Yeah, technical stuff. Yesterday I had no internet. I don't know why, but today the same problem. Let's fly the airplane. Which is better, traveling by plane or by ship? By plane for me. Come on, we should we should have descent to 10,000. Че, опять что ли, да? Oh, what happened? The autopilot's off. No, I need it on. So the speed brake and level change. And let's descend. So we will have the report from the air traffic controller because we didn't follow the chart here because I was disturbed. So we should be at 230, right? But we should be at 10,000 feet here, and we are at 13,000. It's not good, my friends. Then you fly the real airplane, you may have the report, and we are passing the transition level, set standard, and 1013, let it be. So it's not good, my friends, not good. But it's, as I said to you, it's just a flight simulator. We are flying the joy flight over here. Where are we landing? We're landing to Istanbul airport, the big airport over here. Have you heard Ryanair's song? No. What do you prefer, the 737 or Airbus 320? I've flown the flight simulator, the real flight simulator, full flight simulator on Airbus 320, and I prefer, maybe at some point I prefer the Airbus more because it gives you more comfort. Okay, what do we have next? The next point is Waste 5000. Okay, the air traffic control told us to send to Waste reaching 5,000. 5,000. We are almost reaching the profile, right? I'll retract the speed brake, by the way. Sorry, problems with the internet, problems with everything. And select the WNAV. It's very strange WNAV here on the flight simulator. And yeah, Waste speed 220 and 5,000 feet. So basically here we fly at 10,000 all the way to Fox Mike 414 and then descend to Waste. So it's horizontal flight all over the road. Interesting scheme, isn't it? Not very efficient, I would say. Wow, the Turkish coast. I like it. Do you like borscht and lard and garlic? Yeah, why not? Good afternoon, Captain. Good to have my CPL check in a month. Wish me luck. Wish you luck, Fabio Barbetta. Follow your dream and everything will be fine for all your procedures. I mean, to reach your dream. Which simulator that? It is Explain 11. Hello, love you from Turkey. Greetings to Turkey, Mehmet. Thank you. İyi akşamlar. Captain, please say your dialogue pum pum. What is dialogue pum pum? How realistic are the aircraft and Pmdg flights? Pmdg is more realistic, I think, than Explain. As for physics, maybe as for airplane model, it's more realistic, but as for physics, Explain. I think so. Try to simulate engine failure and show how to land if you can, please. I don't have QRH with me just near, so it will be just random landing and nothing interesting, really. I need to prepare. I already have the flight simulator video, how to land with, how to operate the airplane with one engine on this particular flight simulator, so we may check it out. Time zones in flight sim need to be fixed. Probably. Something irritating my nose. How realistic are aircraft on Pmdg? Already answered the question. He had done a full live stream about engine failure. Well, we have. 1 second. Did you switch on the seatbelt sign? I didn't switch them off, actually. They are inside here, and I airborne. We have no. Oh, no, I didn't. But if you leave the seatbelt signs in auto, then you extend flaps or gear, they will be switched on automatically. Very interesting feature for 737. All right, thank you, Alex, for your support. Thank you so much. Okay, we are turning to the right. Here it comes. So, or should we descend? We should descend to Vasta. Quite long time to fly. Boom, boom, boom, boom. So let's go to the chat. Oh, sorry. Something happened? No, seems like not. Captain, how many 737s in UAE fleet, and have you flown all of them? Yes, I've flown all of them, but I don't know how many left after the crisis or during the crisis, because we passed some airplanes back to the lease. Did you land in Chernivtsi? Yes, I know 737 is not land there, but maybe on other plane. No, haven't been there, Vladislav. But my idea is to take the Antonov 24. That's what I collecting the support from my viewers, from my friends here. So I want to fly the Antonov 24 of Modern Siege to fly probably to Chernivtsi and to film inside the cockpit, to film inside the cabin compartment. Love your pilot blog. Thank you. How many 737 planes and 737 pilots are there in Ukraine International Airlines? Can't tell you now, because this number changes every day. Is the altitude in meters? No, in feet. Have you ever flown to Liverpool? No, just London. Captain, can I know your height? It's 1 meter and 88 centimeters. Captain, please wish me luck, as you are my motivation. Tactical Swadesh, wish you luck. Greetings to Pakistan. You should come in Sofia. It is 20 minutes flight from Istanbul. Yeah, it's usually our alternate airport, Sofia. Are you land in Israel? No, in Turkey. But I was in Tel Aviv. I landed to Tel Aviv many times. Oh, my friends, just want to show you. So this airport here is, we are flying over Istanbul, by the way, if you didn't know. So this is probably is it Sabiha? Yes, this is Sabiha airport. It's just in a city. It's a very interesting airport. I used to fly there, but on Antonov 24 as a passenger. And there is Atatürk somewhere. We're gonna see in the map. So yes, Sab. You see, Sab means Sabiha. And LTBA is here, is Atatürk Airport, and here is our airport. So we're gonna fly. So it's like excursion, right? We're gonna fly over Sabiha right away. It's very interesting and very. Then the weather is fine. It's very interesting to see the surrounding. So there is Atatürk, and there is our airport. Quite long time to fly. 188 meters, about 6 feet. Yeah, Captain, maybe you can try to set localizer altitude directly, then descending on the simulator next time. Localizer altitude, yeah, but it's not according to procedures. Probably, if the control will tell you set this altitude, yeah, you may set. But usually they'll never give you that clearance. Do you need to wear a mask on a plane? And I don't understand why test for coronavirus of 12% of people got sick for this, and the temperature rose and everyone flew in. I didn't get the question, but for cockpit operation, if the cockpit door is closed, we don't need to wear the masks. Do you support Israel? I support people. I do not support any kind of particular country. So I'm totally apolitic, let's say. I do not support war. I do not support then people got killed. That's what I want to tell you. What game are you playing? It's X-Plane 11. Have you ever worked for a different airline? Yes. When will aviation recover from the pandemic situation? Is it a good idea to get CPO after 4 years? The most frequently asked question. Ask Harry. Harry, if you want to become a pilot, you need to understand that you really want to become a pilot or not. It doesn't matter on the crisis or not. Then I graduated from my academy. There were no jobs available. Somehow I got mine. So there is some sort of luck in every situation, in every profession. So do not pay attention for what is happening around. Follow your dream, and someday you'll reach it. As easy as that. There will be no perfect time. If you will just sit and wait for the perfect time, it will never come. Hi, so you're on Just Planes. Very nice plane walk around, and thank you for explaining your procedure. Thank you. Do you have mods where some people for band here? There is some people for band here. No, I don't have moderators. Why doesn't you fly with the WhatSim network? I don't know. I'm just lazy to set it. Captain, how often do you fly with animals or dead bodies in cargo? Very often. Sir, when you will come to India? Hopefully one day. Captain, will this live stream come on channel? Yes, I'll leave it on channel. Have you fly on American airline? No, I haven't been to United States, never. I want to fly there, but maybe after pandemic. So you see, we are coming closer to the airport. It's Atatürk. I've flown there very often, used to fly there before. And actually, I like the model of the lights they put in this flight simulator. And the new airport just on the north from Atatürk, it's over there, you see. I'm gonna land there. But Atatürk itself, it's also nice. I would start my training next year. From the next year, it will be good time. Yeah, hopefully. Hi from Baku. Yeah, I was in Baku just lately, a couple of weeks ago. It was very windy. I have the video about it on my channel, about that flight. Sunset, beautiful. Let's butter, okay? I'll try. How many days are you free in the months? Now I'm free for... how to pronounce correctly the 737-800 or 737. Depends on what you need, Alex. If you want to shorten the name, just put the 738 like I do in the papers, you know, in a fuel receipt, in any kind of airplane documents. But if you want to tell about this particular airplane, I'm going to tell the full name, like 737-800 or 900 ER. So it depends. Thank you for support again. And we are already at 5,000 feet, you see? The airplane descended on its own. I wonder what is the entry for the glide. We may set 3,000, yeah. Then we were talking, the airplane already did its job, yeah? Descended to 5,000 and now we are descending to 3 because we need to reach 3,000 feet over OBG, or sorry, or GB, yeah, and speed will be reduced to 205. And here's the deceleration point where we would extend. Then we will extend the flaps and start the deceleration. So I put the marks, remember I put the marks. Do you remember? So 25 and 10 and 5. So before reaching the circle, there's the 25 nautical miles, right? 10 miles, no? No, it's 10 miles. It's 10 miles, so before reaching this circle, we need to get flaps 5. And after that, again. And let's assume that we are cleared for approach. We may press the localizer button over here. Wow, it's so beautiful. So then we cross the deceleration here. The aircraft will start to decelerate to flaps up speed here. Come on. Oh, we already warlock capture, so we established an ILS. And we need to set the heading. I didn't set it when I was speaking with you, so I'll set it here. 354. And you see, it decelerates. The airplane decelerates 250 initially, 205, sorry, and to El Nuc to decelerate to 180. Enough altitude. It's okay. So it's the glide slope entry altitude. And we are 5 miles before end. Just want to show you everything here. Wow. Beautiful Istanbul. Beautiful Atatürk. Beautiful new big airport. It's so beautiful during nighttime, and I'm gonna see it. It's the default model, default, my friends, and it's so shiny. I like it. So before reaching this circle, we need to extend the flaps. Welcome to my city, Istanbul. Yay! Greetings to Istanbul. It's a great city. So we already established on the where is the localizer? World capture, but where is the scale? Strange. Okay, let's select flaps. Sorry, it was the speed brake, the flaps one. And immediately you see if we are using WinAV, the speed selected to flaps 1 automatically. So everything is automatically here. Maybe I said the wrong, yeah, I put the 3-4 left, and are we on the same runway that I put? Where are the circles? Where are they gone? Where is Strange Flight Simulator? Okay, extend flaps even more. Flaps 2, you see, the flaps 2. Usually we do not use the flaps 2, but if we set the flaps 5, here the 5, and the speed is going back to flaps 5. The throttle is working accordingly to maintain the speed. We may use the intervention here, and I forgot to put the approach, right? Glide slope capture, because here the glide. I wonder where is the deviation for the localizer. Radio altimeter light can H1013. So then the radio altimeter light, we may select the gear down. Put the gear down and select one more flaps. Flaps 15. Just bypass flaps 10, select flaps 15. After that, pilot monitoring selects. Start switch continues. And I'll arm the speed brake. Speed brake arm. Very easy. The speed is open because we are on a glide, and then glide slope capture, we are not longer in WinAV, so we need to control the speed through the MCP. And flap 30, bypass 25, set flap 30, and put the target speed. Target speed is not lower than, you cannot put it like here, so we need to have the VRF plus 5 at least, but it also depends on the wind. So here you put this back a little bit above the VRF, and it will be VRF plus 5. And perform the landing checklist. I don't have it with me, so I'll just perform it for the joy purpose, for memory. Then gear down, engine start switches continuous, speed brake, arm green light. Landing gear down through green, flap 30, green light, cabin crew notification completed. And then we are cleared to land. Yeah, I didn't select it on 10,000. We select this on 10,000 actually. If you have retractable landing lights, you select them, then you have the landing clearance. What we have here, we also may arm the automatic approach and landing, but I will not do it. I will fly manually and we'll try to fly. Try to fly. I'll just disengage the autopilot, disengage the auto throttle, and try to fly the airplane manually to land the runway 34 left. You can see the speed is dropping. Ouch. So very kind of difficult for me to fly the flight simulator, my friends. Very difficult compared to real airplane. Compared to real airplane, it's hard. By the way, tomorrow I'll fly to Antalya, early morning flight. So now, then I land, I'll taxi here, and I need to prepare for the flight. As you can see, we are above the glide slope, the speed is high, so I need to reduce the, so we reach the glide slope, this vertical speed is very, very high. It's so sensitive, the joy is so sensitive here. And maybe I need to calibrate it. So the airspeed is okay. Usually your vertical speed should not be more than 1,000 feet, and I reached 1,150. And now I'm above the glide slope, but the runway is, yeah, I set the idle already because I can see the speed is high and everything, so that was landing, and we'll see when it stops. Come on, you should stop because the auto brake is on. One thing I don't use is the reverse thrust here. So speed brakes up, auto braking use, reversers. Well, for reversers we don't use. Thank you. That was nice landing. And we're just gonna taxi. Retract the speed brakes. Actually, you don't need to change the landing configuration before runway vacation. So then you land, you just vacate the runway. That's it. Yeah, butter. I think we can see the replay here, right? How to see the replay. Flight, view, replay. Sunglasses, view, flight. How to see the replay, my friends? No. Maybe you know. Is the landing gear extended and flaps 15 set and the glide slope is captured? Yes. Usually it's like that. But for example, in Antalya, we select flaps 15 gear down before reaching the glide slope, since the glide slope entry altitude is very low. It's 1,500 feet with 200 feet of elevation, as far as I remember, so it's just 200 feet for you to stabilize. Move, cycle. How to see the show, reload. Maybe you know, guys, how to see the Alt R. Oh, Alt R. Thank you. So probably we're gonna. What is happening to this flight simulator? It's not working. Come on. Okay, it's not responding. It's lagging. Oh, terrible. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yes, I said the Alt R, but it says to me like that it's not working. It's not responding. Call maintenance. Okay, guys, it's totally blocked. Sorry. Crashed, yeah, it crashed. I already set it to off because yeah. Try text, it just wasn't responding, my friends. So I'll spend like 10 minutes to answer your questions probably, and we'll finish with that. Why no reverses this time? Because I didn't know how to operate them. Which button should I press here? I don't know. Windows notification came, yeah. Why don't I don't know, but I call the plane a big cute bird. No worries. Yeah, engine X stop responding. Interesting. So guys, if you do have questions, we may or you can tell something, we can discuss it with you for I think 10 more minutes, and after that I need to go. I need to prepare for tomorrow's flight and do some business today in my home city, in my home. You need to press the backward push button. Captain, what's the funniest waypoint name you come across? Once on a cruise flight, we had nothing to do, so we put points like Obama, Trump to FMC, and actually there are such kind of points, so it could be funny. Then it's, what is the time there? It's 20 minutes to 6. What old planes would you like to see? They are here, just in the screen. Sorry, there, right there. Antonov 24 and Yakovlev. So I want to make a review about those planes. Actually, I've flown the Antonov 26. It's Antonov 24. It's the passenger modification of that airplane, of the cargo airplane. So I want to make the same chewy style video. Then I'll film from the passenger perspective, but also I want to put the camera to the cockpit. It should be awesome. What is the shortest runway that 737-800 can land? There is no shortest runway. It depends on conditions. There is the lowest possible weight. So 737 probably can land on 1,000 meters runway, but it will be empty. How long will it take for aviation to stabilize back after COVID? I don't know. Nobody knows, but there are some predictions that it is going to be stabilized according to IATA predictions by 2024. What airplane do you want to fly in the future? I would like to try to fly the Airbus 350. I think it's a superb airplane, so I like it. Also like 220, the Airbus 220 X Bombardier CS 100. Do you want to fly in the future bigger planes? I'm happy with the middle range airplane that I fly. How long will it take for aviation for stabilize back after COVID? I already answered. But for middle range, I'm okay now with that, because in a crisis, it's most flyable aircraft around. If we speak about the long haul aviation, they have more problems compared to regional and middle haul aviation airplanes. Then you and Mentor will review on 225. One day, probably, he will come here and we're gonna make the review. Why can't find super chat option? Because it's not available in my country. If you want to support, you may check the video description below. There is the link to donation alerts. Don't worry, it's the safe website. You can go and support me there. The super chat is just not available in Ukraine. Sorry. Ukraine International Airlines or SkyUp Airlines or BIS Airlines or Windrose Airlines. Of course, Ukraine International. Would you like to fly 737 MAX? Yes, I would like to try to fly it. It's a nice airplane of what I know. The A330 has so much gear tilt. Indeed. Can you say your call sign for tomorrow's flight? I want to track you on flight ready 24.
Thanks, captains, for answering my questions.
Jack Gatcom, thank you very much for your support. It's great support. Um, Very kind of you. I don't remember what question I answered, but if it was helpful, it is great. For tomorrow's flight, I have the schedule on my iPad, and my daughter is playing with my iPad, so I don't have the access from my laptop or phone to my schedule. Sorry, I cannot tell the flight number. It's the flight from Borispol to Antalya and back somewhere in the morning. The departure time is, I think it's 4:30 or something in the morning. Have you ever used the circuit breakers in soldiers? What do you mean use the circuit breakers? They are there, so we do not normally use it. You mean reset the circuit breakers? Yes, I reset them. Is it easy to get a job in airlines company? Depends. Depends on where you live, what airline, what experience do you have. So about the first job, it could be very difficult, very difficult. But finally, you'll get your job if you are goal-oriented person. You'll find your first job. Can I ask about ATR during takeoff, etc. At acceleration altitude? If you turn power manager to climb, followed by engine out, So yeah, you selected the climb. If you select the climb, the auto feather function stops working, as far as I remember. I've flown it quite a long time ago, but as far as I remember, it's the auto feather function stops, and what you have is just upstream extra power on the live engine. That's it. So you need to feather manually. That is what I remember if you select the power management to climb. But I'm not sure about it. Single pilot flying in cruise news came out yesterday from Google. Airbus and Cathay Pacific are going to fly single pilot from 2025 in Airbus A350. Wow. But we'll see. They are saying, 2025. Elon Musk saying that he'll fly his rocket to the moon by 2025. Who knows? We don't know. They are in a test. So they have ambitions, let's say, to fly the single pilot airplane by 2025. But what does the regulation say about it? Will the aircraft be certified? Will the aviation authorities allow this aircraft to fly? They allow the small airplanes, but if you have more than 300 people behind, I wonder. I don't think so. This aviation rules, they have so much inertia. So yeah, I will bet that it will not fly single pilot on commercial operation by 2025. I think it will fly by 2055. I think so. Maybe to 2065. Guys, used to super chat, download VPN and on. Yeah. The way out probably from this situation, to do it via VPN. But I don't really like the super chat, because if you donate through the super chat, the YouTube takes around 30% of what you donated, so it's not a good. Thank you, Captain. Will you get the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? Then Pmdg will be released. Yeah. I already have the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and waiting for Pmdg. What privilege have an airline pilot? I don't know. To fly cheaper tickets on your airline, or sometimes free tickets. and what other privileges. Maybe in my country, a little bit higher pension than average. That's it. Says on the news, go check it. Probably, yeah, I know, but I don't believe that by 2025 they will fly single pilot Airbus 350. I think it's not possible. That's my opinion. Who knows? Maybe they will fly it. A350 is slow stopper, but it's enough to stop at Kathmandu airport, which runway length is 3 kilometers. Where you want to find Antonov 24, Antonov Design Bureau, or Motor Siege? Motor Siege. Andrei, I'll fly as a passenger of Motor Siege. Thank you. Have a nice flight tomorrow. Thank you, Vladislav. And I think, my friends, it's all for today. Thank you very much for participating in this live stream. I will leave it on YouTube. And yeah, just wanted to be there. It was all right, but we had some problems with internet. Anyway, we landed this airplane in Istanbul, and it was just crashed. I mean, the program was crashed, not the airplane. See you. And I'm sure that you'll follow the regular awesome guy checklist as you do. First, just like this video, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, whatever it means. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a great time. Bye-bye.